Morning, everybody. Just the motherfucking wake and bake thought of the day. This one don't even really count. You know what I'm saying? Because it's early in the morning and I just felt like doing this. You know, something with the going on with the world as a whole make me feel as an individual to do this. Like, I got something that I always thought of in my brain, and it's called the pyramid effect. And I truly believe this is how the pyramids was made. Now, my mind be on some other shit. So before y'all think I'm gonna start talking about pyramids, you got the wrong idea about me. I want to let everybody know everything I rap about, every song I make, everything I talk about can be taken about 20 to 25 different ways. Like, you could listen to one of my songs one day, listen to it another day, and they could be two separate songs. Like, two entirely different songs. It'd be like, it's like the pyramid effect. Now, the reason why I said something going on with the world or the planets or something like that, because for me to feel like this individually, the whole world is a small, large scale. So anything that you see happen on the smaller scale happens on the larger scale. Nothing changes. So when you look at the pyramids and people want to be like, now the pyramids is some physical. So when you want to talk about the pyramids and shit, people look at it like, people who made those motherfuckers. We might act like we think we know who made it, but we don't actually know how the pyramids was made. There's no actual facts behind the pyramids. And I'm happy God blessed me with consciousness, because I'm the type of person that, let me tell you a little bit about myself. When you see the top of the pyramid, you can look at the bottom of the pyramid and realize how ridiculous it is, because it don't have to have a foundation. But since we use our power for things we don't know we're using it for, things are made physical, so it just shows the ridiculousness of life. Like, look at it like this. When you could take your thought process and your consciousness to the top of the pyramid, you could look down and actually feel stupid about arguing with somebody over religions. Everybody had them, relatives, friends, anybody. That person you go and it can be bad or good, but it's a healthy conversation. It sparks off one way or another. How we get here, this, that, or, oh, nah, God ain't this, God ain't that. When you see the top of the pyramid, you can look at that and really look back and be like, man, I really was blind. Because when you reach the top of the pyramid, there's this one brick up there. So say at the top of the pyramid, there's a brick that got religion signed on it. By the time thousands of years go by and stuff like that, you get to the bottom of the pyramid, it's going to be 1 million blocks down there. From the top to the bottom, there's a lot more bricks on the bottom than the top. Why is that? They say the blocks is religion. The block at the top is religion. All the blocks that's building under it, that's more than just one block. That's this block, this block, this block got its own shape. This block got a dent in it in a certain way that the other block don't. This block kind of scratched it. Those all different religions. But when you see the top of the pyramid, you notice there's only one religion. So you realize everybody is talking about the same thing, just in their way. And this goes from a person to person to a society to society, to an age. The same way we look at each other is the same way a lifetime will look at another lifetime. That's why people want to say reincarnation and shit, is it real or not? I'm gonna put it to you like this. For all these religions to have some kind of Messiah or some kind of thing, human, I'm gonna say human because they walked the earth and people seen it. So it was physical person. For a person to come through all these different lifetimes and all these different ages, I have to tell people, man, Jesus, fucking, who else is the other ones? Horus, Ash, Ish, Eico, Cassius, whatever, all these names that they come up with is all the same nigga, just in different lifetimes. Like me, I created music in general. Like, you might think I'm playing when I say something like that, but I'm dead serious. Like, right now, everybody is on the bottom of the pyramid. Like, I helped build pyramids. This is the pyramid effect. You got rock and roll, you got fucking pop, hip hop, R&B, blues, jazz, you got all kind of shit. These is all different blocks on the bottom of the pyramid. Like, I was there for the first block. Like, I'm not gonna say I was the only one, but I was there for the first block. I created music, period. Like, the form of music, period. It wasn't to generations and millions of years later that it trickled down and different cultures had got their own perception of it. And then, you know, each person had got their own perception of it, and then it goes down, down, down the pyramid. And this is the pyramid effect. And if you understand the pyramid effect, you can understand anything through life, like, way better. Like, way better. Like, a nigga could come to me and spark an argument fast about anything, about the sun, anything. See, and niggas be having heated arguments, but a nigga could never do that with me, like, because I can't explain it. It's like with me, as soon as you start kicking some shit to me, I know where you got it from. I know what arguments against it. I know what arguments against the argument against it. And then I know the overall perception of it, why a person would think about it anyway. So a person like me can never get upset. And then when a person start to get upset, they can only get upset at the fact that I'm not getting upset and you know I'm right. It's like the pyramid effect is deep. If you know this shit, everybody has the tools to know it. It's just whether you want to dig that deep and unlock it. But this shit goes with anything. To get money, everything. Like, say you try to go get some money, right? And you go get, you got the local dope man, right? And you go get some dope that every other house on the block got. And then you go out there and try to work it. Y'all niggas out there fighting over fiends and shit. That's y'all fighting with each other amongst each other. That's bottom of the pyramid shit. When you could take your ass somewhere else and start your own pyramid and go get some dope nobody got. And when you got something that's the shit, it's undeniable. You ain't gonna have to rob no fiends. You ain't gonna have to be out here standing out gas station at the store all hours of the night trying to take somebody fiends. You could get one fiend, a tester of that new shit, and all the fiends on the block gonna know. And they gonna automatically come to your spot. And it's gonna sell itself. You ain't gonna have to do nothing. You know why? Because you went somewhere and got some dope that nobody else on the block got. So you started your own pyramid. So when everybody go start to try to get the dope where you got it from, they basically just at the bottom of the pyramid that you started. You laid that first block. This shit's deep, man, to anything, like, for real. That's why the pyramids that we have here that we can see wasn't built. It was built from the top down. It wasn't built from the bottom up, how we know things now. That's just the only way our brains could think of things could work. So we come up with 1,000 ways how that could have worked by building it from the bottom up. We even tested out ourselves. We built buildings from the ground up. But nigga, y'all humans. Y'all got the power to do some other shit. That shit is from the top down. And that's the way, and if you live your life like that, you'll see everything around you trying to build from the bottom up. And you'll always have the upper hand. Good morning, man. Morning flights. I'm gonna go wash my face. I ain't even brushed my teeth, man. Actually, I went out, I slept in a motherfucking shirt. My coat, jacket, everything. I usually don't even do that shit. I ain't even sleep with a wave cap. I just woke up and felt the need to do this shit. Flight boss, bitch.